Hello, hello, hello. It's your boy Self again, All Facts Podcast. Today is February 15th, Thursday, on the East Coast, around 4:05 in the morning. I really couldn't sleep last night. Uh, got a lot of stuff on my mind. I'm in a happy place, but got a lot of stuff on my mind. Today's podcast is brought to you by Kofa Self skincare products. We use all organic essential oils and products. Our products are actually so organic that you can consume them no problem. We have body oil, we have bath bombs, soaps. I'm in the process of developing a toothpaste at this time, and the products will be available soon. Uh, I'm still in the process of building the brand, and also it's a lot of business involved. Have a regular job like everybody else, and balancing time is very difficult. No excuses. That being said, welcome everybody. I hope today was a good day for you. I hope last night was a good night for you. Today's podcast is I did everything right. So what made her leave me? Why did she leave me? We're in a real tough dating climate at this point. In my opinion, for men, uh, I wouldn't advise marriage at this time for men. I would not advise it. It's a real tough time for us men. You gotta have your money right, and even when you do have your money right, you got to be very, very careful of getting trapped in, because basically everything is about what you can provide to them, and you don't want to be that. Slavery been over for a long time, and you don't work for nobody but yourself. That being said, uh, I think we're gonna start off with girlfriends. Why would a girlfriend leave you? Uh, I think one of the main reasons why a girlfriend would leave you, in my opinion, or she would feel like she wanted to leave you, is because, man, you were just in the loop. You were just in the loop of other men that were that she was suiting herself for. Or you were basically just a tryout. You know what I'm saying? Like she put you in the arena, uh in my opinion, uh quantity is key. Quantity is key when it comes to dating for men and women. Uh the more options that you have, the more power you have over your dating life. And a lot of you men are just one of their suitors, one of the people that they feel like, may or may not be a good suitor for them. So even though she likes you, she may like somebody a little bit more. I think that's the reason why we're gonna start with. Another reason why a girlfriend would leave you. Now, I have girlfriends, I have baby mamas, and I have a wife with children. This is the girlfriend part of it. I think you know, this picture here shows a woman running away with a man. This is obviously the love bombing stage of the marriage, or I'm sorry, of the relationship. And in the love bombing stage of relationship is basically uh, the same way you lie on an interview. You kind of believe your own lies, but you embellish and play up all your good points and then you play down all your bad points. That's not real truth, but it's what you need to sell the product. And when you're in the sell the product phase, everything is roses, everything is good. You feel like this is a great thing. And I think if the woman is not attracted to you, which is my second reason why she left you, but she is attracted to maybe your money, maybe your car, or whatever. I think if she's not physically attracted to you, it's very, very, very easy for her to uh, discard you and throw you away. So, it could be all peaches and roses one day. Then all of a sudden, she ain't answering your calls. All of a sudden, she's not text messaging you back. It's taking her an hour to text message you back. And when she does, it's brief or it's all emojis. A lot of women, and that's another thing, man. Be careful of these women that when they text back, they text all emojis because that is a woman that doesn't really want to let you know what they're thinking. They want you to imagine what they're thinking without them actually telling you anything. So be very careful. Those text messages, that's all emojis. But attraction is one of the main keys, and that's what all in all relationships with women. Women are attracted. They're attracted to what men are attracted to what they see. Women are attracted to what they hear you say. That doesn't mean that they're not attracted to your physical outlook. Your physical outlook is very, very important to a woman, in my estimation, or my opinion, so to speak. All right. Number three, she couldn't use you. Now, a lot of you men out here are alphas. Some men are betas. Not judging, and some men totter and teeter between alpha and beta. Alpha, in my opinion, is a leader or a person that's in control of themselves and things around them. A beta is a follower and needs to be led and controlled by things around them. Some men teeter between the two. Some men are leaders in the workplace and then come home to their wives and they're betas to their wives. Some men are betas to their wives and leaders in the work, in the workplace. So some men teeter in between. But when a woman figures out, a lot of times, now I'm not saying a good woman, a good Christian woman, a good Jewish woman, a good Muslim woman. I think men, you need to start choosing women that have a spiritual background because all relationships are based in spirit first and then physical later. Things should not be all physical. If things are all physical, you're in trouble. Unless you're just playing, which is okay too. But when a woman is not attracted to you, but she is attracted to something about you, she could change her mind. She could quickly just feel as though, I made a mistake or, he turned me off. So men don't chase them. Don't chase a woman that leaves you or that discards you. Just move on to the next. Like I said, quantity is key with men and women. She's gonna have quantity, so you make sure you have quantity. Now, a woman can't use you the way she wants. She sees you standing your ground as a beta. She sees that you challenge what she says, and you not falling for her crap. Then she'll discard you and move on to something that she's more comfortable with, and that's okay. That's okay. You might be dodging a bullet. So, uh, on to the next one. Uh, she knew she was out of her league. Fellas, that happens also. A woman will see that, and it's not just with money. We're going to talk about money first. A woman sees that, wow, you're taking her to a place that she's not comfortable. You're eating at places that she's not comfortable eating. Your friends are not responding to her in a way where she feels comfortable. Uh, she's gonna be out. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna be out. Now I'm saying this is a girlfriend. Now this is a girlfriend. This is a girlfriend that usually when you're calling a person a girlfriend when it's within the first year of the relationship, the first few months, the first few weeks, the first year of the relationship is usually when you call her a girlfriend. Um, the the relationship will further move on to baby's mama and wife after that. Be careful, fellas. You don't want this relationship to move on. Now, like I said, the girlfriend phase is important, but you discarding women is important also. You got to be your own best friend. You have to have a relationship with yourself too. And always remember, look out for yourself. This woman is not going to look out for you. She's she's gonna 90% of the time. I'm saying 90% of the time. She's looking to use you for something. Everybody's being used. Everybody's going to be used. You're going to be used. You're using her. The key is to know what you're using her for and what she's using you for. And if it's not right, then the relationship will break down. Now, like I said, you could be out of her league, and she feels as though you have too many options. You got too many girls. You got too much money. You got too many options. So she'll discard you. Fellas, don't chase her. Like I said, don't chase her. Don't chase her. Let her go. Don't burn the bridge if you like her, but you got to know when you're out of a person's league. I mean, don't be Mr. Captain Save a Hole either. She don't want to be saved. So I think that might be another reason why she would leave you. Uh, Another reason, she doesn't believe in you, or she doesn't believe you. Maybe you're talking too much. Maybe you're trying to impress her with things that haven't materialized for you yet. Oh, I'm gonna get this and I'm gonna do that, and you know, in the future I'm gonna do this. Don't start talking like that, fellas, to your girlfriend. Don't start uh don't let her know too much. You guard these things close to your heart. These things that your plans, your wishes, don't just get with a woman and think that she's gonna be your wife. Don't tell her too much. Understand what she's there for. If is she there for your companionship? Is she your friend? Is it just sex? Whatever it is, you need to understand that it may not be what you think it is. It just may not. Life is an illusion for the most part. Sorry about that. Life is an illusion, and the illusion is only realized in time. So don't tell this woman all your plans and dreams, because that is equating to insecurity. Insecurity is a female trait, and you'll turn her off that way. She doesn't believe you. Even if you're telling the truth, she don't believe you. Let her see it. Don't tell her about it. When you talk to a woman, you got to understand she's listening to you, and she's uh attracted to your words. Women are attracted to what you say. Men are attracted to what you see. So just remember that. Don't talk too much about what you're trying to do in the future. Just let her see it. Um, I think one of these reasons, and the last one I must say for a girlfriend, is she's already in a relationship. Remember what I said in the beginning. Quantity is key in the dating world. With a man, you need to talk to as many women as possible. Now, that seems kind of misogynistic, But it's the key with dating because you have to have options. You have to. Uh, Me, I'm a little older, so I don't know the dating scene as it is now on social media and things like that. I never trusted that. I never trusted that method of dating. But whatever your method of dating, whether you walking up to people and walking up to people nowadays is kind of creepy. A woman will shut down and close off on you really quick because you are a stranger, and in these times, they know all you want is that box. They know that, and when you come off that way, it rubs people the wrong way. So you know, like my man Sub Zero says, shout out to Sub Zero. Pose and get chose. She wait till she sees you before you say something to her. But like I said, she's in a relationship, so she could be dealing with you, but she could be dealing with someone else also, and she might not want to rock that boat. Now this goes for all three things: baby mama and your wife too. But in girlfriend, it's a little bit more because she has no obligations to you, so she'll leave you quicker. But there again, fellas, when you're in the dating life, you got these things you call on girlfriends. I don't know why you would call a woman your girlfriend at this point in time, and at this in this day and time. I don't know why you would call a girl your girlfriend unless you were uh looking to you know marry her in some type of way. Why would you start a relationship that way? But if you are, she may not be thinking the same way as you, and you may just be an option, and she don't want to rock the boat, so she'll ghost you because she's already in a relationship that she couldn't lose, that she didn't want to lose. Okay, we're on to baby mama now. Baby mama, a baby mama might leave you. Now, you done passed the dating stage, you done got her pregnant, either fast or slow. Either took a couple months to get her pregnant, took a couple years to get her pregnant, but now you got her pregnant. Now you have to commit not only to her, but to the child that she's having. And you don't want to totally commit to her in marriage. I think I explained before, and if I didn't, I'll explain it again. The trap with marriage is that there is no benefit for a male, but there is benefits that come with having a child, the seed. Uh, it's making your life live on. You're able to learn vicariously through your child, and it makes you grow as an individual having a child. So having a child is good, but having a child by a woman that is that doesn't love you is bad, or a child that or a woman that doesn't have the capacity to love at all and won't love your child. That's a bad thing. That's something that fellas need to think about. Now, she may be just mad. She may be just had the baby to get child support from you. These women are scheming, especially when you got money. That's why a lot of people think, okay, if I had money, my life would be better. That's not always necessarily the case, fellas. It's just not. That's not necessarily the case. That things are gonna be better just because you have money. Because now you become a target, and you have to protect the bag at all times. So you got to understand, this woman might have just wanted to have child support from you, and once she had the baby, now it's time to collect. So all right, so now we on to she didn't believe she didn't believe you. Another reason, almost like the dating part, but she didn't believe you would ever be able to support her or protect her. Uh, Men, please don't start simping up to try to keep her. You got to maintain your manhood. As soon as you start allowing her to manipulate you, as soon as you start compromising your own beliefs, your own integrity, and things of that nature, and you stop calling shots. Now, this is your child too. You stop calling shots based on the things that you you want and the things that you want to do, and it's all about her and what she wants to do, then she stops respecting you. This is not the same. She doesn't believe you as up there, up, in girlfriend. This is she doesn't believe you could support her or protect her. You start acting beta, then she's gonna believe you can't protect her. If your money wasn't right when you got her pregnant, she's gonna believe you can't support her. So you're caught in between a rock and a hard place because first of all, she might have just wanted child support from you if you could support her. Second of all, if you don't have money, she's thinking that you can't support her and loses respect for you that way. So you in a catch 22. Fellas, you got to be careful out here. You got to be careful. Stay strapped up and don't trust them. Let them earn their trust. A lot of women will leave you with a baby because she just wanted to have a child. And once she had that child, it's over. Like she don't need you no more. A lot of women don't believe that they need uh a man for a relationship. They don't believe it. Uh Another one. She never believed that she was going to be a parent. She doesn't believe that she can be a parent. Just because you want something don't mean she's going to be wanting the same thing. Maybe she didn't want the child. Maybe you wanted the child so much that she had the child thinking, okay, it will materialize into something that I can enjoy. It will materialize to me actually, you know, doing a lot of this stuff is in your mind. A lot of this stuff is a fairy tale. A lot of this stuff is television. And she may be thinking like, okay, it may materialize into this relationship where we're happy, this, that, and the third. And now she get pregnant. And now she goes through this thing like, I can't do this. I can't be a parent. So you wanting to be a parent may, she having the baby, it may be just traumatic for her because she can't step up to the plate the same as you. So she'll leave you because she thinks, she can't do the relationship. It's a lot of reasons. It gets very complex when you start to have children and you start to share a life, and this these layers of start coming down. These walls start coming down. You start knowing this person for who they really are. It starts to get tricky. Another one, a reason why a baby's mama would leave you is because your religious or moral values don't align. Like I said, having children is a spiritual concept first, then it's physical. So if she is a good woman, let's say she's a good Christian woman, uh, and you are not agnostic or orthodox when it comes to your belief in God. You do believe in God, but you don't practice your belief in God. She may lose faith in you. She may be like, this is not going to work. Or same as you. You may be too orthodox and she's still worldly, still a worldly woman. She still wants to, twerk now and then. And you got a problem with it. And you gotta have a problem in that relationship. Now, starting to get ready to wrap it up. We're going on to uh the wifey now. Wifey. Wifey leaving you. Hard part. This is the hardest. This is the hardest of all of them. Why would she leave you? And she has children. One of the main reasons why your wife would leave you and she has children is just that you've grown apart. Uh, Usually you don't get married. Usually you don't have a child as soon as you get married. It's a process. Within this process, uh, is growing, and sometimes you grow in a different direction. And she's not happy, you're not happy, but you have a child. And I'm sorry to tell you this, fellas, but a lot of times a woman will just bail on you if that's the case. Number two, I think I should have had this as the number one reason. She got married to you just to get divorced. She targeted you for this. This is another thing I said with fellas about, oh, if I got money, I'm straight. No, if you got money, you're a target. You are a target. If you don't have money, then it's gonna be hard for you to meet women in general. I heard uh, on this podcast, these men were saying that uh, if you don't, if you make $50,000, you shouldn't date. Period. I can't make this up. I heard another podcast where the women was up there talking, and they said, well, no, this was the same podcast with the same men. You should make if you make 50,000, you shouldn't date. And if you are deciding to date, as soon as you go on your first date, set the woman up with a $300 budget to pay for miscellaneous things like her hair, her nails, and her phone bill. I can't make this up. This is a real podcast. I would show the podcast, but due to copyright reasons, I won't. That being said, it's a crazy world out here. So you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. So, but she could have gotten married to you if you have money. If you're a high earner, 100, 150, 200,000 or more a year. She could have got married to you just to get divorced. A lot of these women are trying to lay up long-term retirement plans with your money. They'll get married 3 times and have 3 different alimonies, 3 different sources of income that come from the divorce, and houses, cars, boats, everything that comes with it. From men that believe that they have to make their wife believing them with money. And then when you have a child, now you got child support and alimony. So it becomes a very lucrative business for a woman. Very lucrative, and not lucrative at all for a man. So like I said, you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. Men, protect the bag. Next reason. Uh she You could not provide the lifestyle that she felt that she deserved, that she felt she was entitled to. Uh, I said before I wasn't gonna, before I did this podcast, I wasn't gonna talk about anything personal, but it happens. It happened to me. You can go through a life change, and which happens to men, especially in finance. You go through ups and downs. Ups and downs are part of finance. And if you're not with a woman that has the same belief system in you, and she doesn't believe in you, you haven't done really enough in her eyes that proves to you that you're going to be able to come out of this situation, then she'll just start to believe that you're not going to provide that lifestyle. If you're taking too long getting this bread, and or you got the bread and you don't want to spend it, she's going to say, okay, this lifestyle ain't right. I would much rather go ahead and get a divorce and collect from him on the court's terms than for me to wait for him to get my life right. Because a lot of women, that's the way they look at it. They look at it like, I'm with a man so I can level up. If they're not leveling up on the right terms, then they will divorce you and level up that way. Like I said, with a woman, it's totally monetary. A lot of it is not has nothing to do with this spiritual bond. And believe me, there's no guarantees that this woman is going to take care of you if you ever get sick or if you ever get hurt or if there's no guarantees that you're going to be able to trust her just because you're married. That's an illusion. It's in the movies. It's an illusion. Another reason why she would leave is because she feels trapped. A lot of women, they get married, they in these relationships, and it feels like a prison to them. You know, uh, another reason why she probably will get divorced and has children is because she just wanted to control you. She wanted to control you with the marriage. She wanted to control you with the kids, and now she can't. Now you stood up. Now you like, nah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do things, way I know. You stop dealing with her crap. You stop dealing with her bullshit, and you start growing a pair. And when you do that, you become a threat. You become a threat of her control. If she's a narcissist woman, we got a lot of narcissist women out here. I think I'll do another podcast on narcissists and narcissist women. I think I'll do another podcast on that. I think that may be my next podcast. But if she's a narcissist and she loses control, then she'll regain the control by filing for a divorce. These things happen. Uh, you stop making her look good. Another narcissist trait. A lot of women will just, marry you because of the way you're making them look. They don't really care about, anything else, any morals or anything like that. It's just a play on, the way things look. It's a tough pill to swallow on that. But, you know, if you start to get older, if you, start letting yourself go a little bit, you gain weight, you lose weight, uh, uh, your money start going down, you're not buying a new car fast enough, and she starts looking, not feeling like she's not looking the way she should to her peers, and her neck will start turning. She'll start looking at other suitors, and when that happens, she may leave you with the children. She may leave you because, like I said, it's always beneficial for a woman to leave with children because she will be compensated. Um, Another reason, when your woman is in the workforce, if you're going 50-50 with a woman, she's working, you're working. Anytime your wife is working in the workforce, she may be cheating on you. Um, in the workforce, uh, sex is power. Um, and when you're working in either that, or you can just be working close to a man, he has enough opportunity to keep pressing her until he cracks her shell. uh Once she makes a mistake, and does anything that's intimate, whether go on lunch with him, receive a phone call or text from him and receive it back, whatever she does, it will begin to grow like a weed in your garden of love, and it will begin to flourish, and eventually she's going to end up cheating on you. A woman that's, if your woman is working, and this is crazy to say, because in marriage, you need your woman to work a lot, and you want her to work. She has her own career. She's doing things. You guys might be splitting bills down the middle, like most men I know, and you need her to work. You can't afford to take care of everything on her own, and even if you do, she's there by herself. You got to give her allowance and everything else, and she still could cheat on you that way. But if she's in the workforce, she could be cheating on you, and once she cheats on you, she's going to go all the way, and she's going to end up leaving you out of guilt or obligation to the person that she's cheating with. And you'll be wondering what happened, but that's what happened. She was working. You're another reason, you're outshining her. You may have been doing on an equal keel as far as what you're providing, or she may have been doing better than you, and you change your life, you do the things that you needed to do, and you begin to outshine her. That's another reason why a lot of women will not support a man in the things that he's trying to do, because they don't want him to outshine her. Now we talking about most women being narcissists. Like I said, if you get a woman that's not a narcissist, you get an empathic woman or a religious woman, a woman that, is down on her moral beliefs and her religious beliefs, then you may not get this. Same thing with a woman in the workplace and everything else that I've said. But you could start outshining her. And the last reason, I think, last reason why she will womp you, she'll leave you, is because her parents and her friends are influencing you. They're influencing her. You know, her parents or her friends are influencing her. Her friends, if you, like I talked in my last podcast, if you with a woman, she got a best friend or she got a mother that's in her relationship all the time, or a cousin or a niece or a daughter that's all in the relationship, that knows everything that's going on. You had to meet them before you while you was courting her, and court that person and court the person. You had like the relationship Mike Tyson was in. If you got to deal with the mother and the wife, you're gonna be in trouble. That influence could destroy your relationship. We're gonna wrap this one up. I'm going to say good night. Uh, I got to get to work this morning. I hope everybody has a good day today. And shalom from yourself and All Facts Podcast. Please like and subscribe. Thanks a lot. And share, please. Shalom.